Dr. Kumar Pushkar is a serving officer in the Indian Armed Forces, so he becomes more special. He is a community medicine specialist and has done his PhD from PGI MER. He is presently the faculty in the Department of Community Medicine at Armed Forces Medical College, Pune. His presentation is on piggybacking of tobacco control initiatives on food safety interventions, an interesting correlation, experience from a northern city of India. Dr. Kumar Pushkar, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. Am I audible?
Yes, very much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. A very good afternoon to all stakeholders, chairs, and participants. You know, especially in this pandemic situation, and all intellectuals are on common chair and this time. Thank you. Uh, I'll be presenting my. This is one of the objective of my PhD work, in which a concept of piggybacking was used, which was a unique and efficacy of anti-tobacco campaign was assessed on concurrent food safety training. Core research was on food safety training among street food vendors. It was a randomized control trial, and I'll be discussing. Basically, quality of street food is an important public health issue, especially in urban areas. And I carried out my study in Chandigarh. Food Safety Standard Regulation 2011, it described codes for food contamination, food safety, and hygiene of street food vendors. Many studies have shown that tobacco use is quite common among people working in organized sector, especially one of the studies in which Dr. Vikrant has also got it done, if I remember 2017 or 2019, in which he has brought out among street food vendors, he has worked on the prevalence. Am I right, sir? And
Yes.
then next slide, please. What is piggybacking? Piggybacking literally means it's like something like Bikram Betal concept, in which a ride on someone's backs and soldiers, in which already and concurrent some program is going on which we use some other approach, and on that concurrent using same logistics we assess another thing and we carry out same thing. So basically the health management technique, and this has been well carried on in various public health programs. So there was the opportunity to piggyback tobacco control initiatives using a health education approach on concurrent food safety training of street food vendors. Next slide, please. So this was the efficacy of piggybacking approach to launch anti-tobacco pilot campaign along with proposed training of street food vendors. At this stage, I'll just briefly about the methodology. It was a randomized controlled trial in which the intervention package was developed. This trial was registered with ctri.government.in, in which it was 1 year study with 2 group arm. In one intervention group, active intervention was given. In control group, no intervention was given. And at baseline, KP score of tobacco use and observation checklist done. And then they were followed up 3 months, 6 months, and inline data. Again, KP score on tobacco use and observation checklist was done at 12 months. Next slide, please. Now, what we did, it took us 6 months to develop an intervention package through a proper intervention package protocol, in which we used multi-component randomized control trial, and we used all those steps, and our intervention technique in the form were video films, demonstrations, lectures, posters, please, and 2 booklets, especially in Hindi. Next slide, please. So since most of the population were illiterate, and they were from northern part of India, 95% study were migrant population, and they were selling the street food vendors I'm talking about, and they were all registered vendors with municipal corporation. So all of them were migrant, but they were registered with municipal corporation. After doing a pilot study, we designed a customized pictorial, easy language books. One was on street food food safety training component, and another was on tobacco, that is रेहड़ी खाद विक्रेताओं तथा उनके ग्राहकों में तंबाकू का उपयोग के खिलाफ अभियान. And these 2 books were on with ISSN number. Next. No, intervention. Delivery of intention was a challenge in this group because these people, whenever we used to go on time, so this sab abhi mere paas time nahi hai, you come on some time. So what we technique we used on public holidays when they are free, like on Monday, Chandigarh they are free. So we call them in a public health park. A concept of CSR was used, corporate social responsibility, in which the food giants, they have especially this Coke, they have a classroom on wheels. It's a big bus with LCD on, in which with 20 to 25 participants can sit inside, and they can be trained on the site. So whenever these vendors were free at 3 o'clock after their work, so we used to go them 3 to 5. We used to give them hands-on training through PowerPoint, through movie shows. We used to talk to them. We used to give them various booklets, and especially then they were sensitized about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Next slide, please. So this is the method. And during their monthly meeting, opportunity was to visit them, talk to them, sensitize them about this tobacco use issue and street food vending. And of course, primary aim was food safety intervention, and that we used to give anti-health education, anti-tobacco education to them through various modes, which I have discussed. Hello, I'm audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, and the hands-on training was there. This was broadly training methodology after randomization, and baseline data was collected already. Next. Coming to results. Next. These next two slides, are just showing the comparison two groups, intervention group and control group, because it's a completely based two-arm parallel design study. It shows that both were comparable in all forms. Next slide, please. In basic socioeconomic characteristics, they were randomized properly. Next. So this is the snapshot of the picture. This was scenario. You can see one of the food vendor selling food products, and there's another a sort of suitcases there in which he's selling tobacco, and people are visiting him, having a tea and having smoke, and then they throw cigarette butts there. Next slide. This is a common scenario which is commonly seen in the ground. So we had 4 parameters in observed practice. That is, how many people tobacco selling kiosk within 10 meters of the food cart. That was a concept of macro environment was there, in which my study definition was I'll be taking within 10 meters. Then how many street food vendors consuming tobacco any form near food preparation area, how many consumers found consuming tobacco any form near the cart, and how many gutka wrappers. That is a measure of objective measures, gutka wrapper or cigarette butts found through a time motion study over a period of time, how many were there on each observation site on each day. So basically, if you see, there were blue lines in each is the control arm with different, and red is the intervention arm with baseline 3 months, 6 months end line on x-axis. And in control arm, there's not much change as a time changes. However, in all the parameters, that is red line dots, there's significant change. So something change was quite apparent in the intervention arm compared to the control arm in these observed practices. Next. So pre-intervention used to be number of cigarette butts or gutka wrappers used to be count, and then post-intervention I used to count with the time motion study. Next. And then other indicators were changing. There was knowledge score, there was change in attitude score, and observed pre-tested and pre-validated. We had a created a checklist, and based on that, and then we used DID, difference in difference method, to evaluate between baseline and inline. As we see, change at the intervention, there's change in knowledge score between baseline and end line. Similarly with attitude, similarly with observed practice, and all were significant. Similarly, but in control arm, there's no change. So they were same. And then between intervention arm and control arm, here again some significant difference was there, and p-value was significant. So intervention seems to be working. Next. So in conclusion, the result says that it supports that the concept of piggypacking anti-tobacco campaign through health education approach worked, and it is revealed by highly significant score in change in knowledge attitude practice score in the study participants in intervention group compared to the control group. So basically, we have given in first one of the objectives, we have evaluated separately intervention or food safety intervention efficacy. Here, without minimum support, with just a half an hour training, we have evaluated whether it's we can able to piggyback. Yes, it was feasible. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kumar Pushkar, for a very nice study. Must have been very exhaustive and challenging also in view of the limited time availability for sensitizing the vendors.